Alright everybody, so basically everyone has had an opinion on this Carlee Russell situation, and so do we here at Random University. So I'm going to go ahead and get to some of the details that everybody knows about, but I'm going to try to knock them out very quick. Okay, let's go ahead and state the obvious. We have a very odd situation, to say the least, here with this Carlee Russell situation. So the first thing that we have reported was the 911 call. The 911 call where you have apparently a white baby with no shoes, a white t-shirt, and just a diaper on, walking outside in what used to be a burning hot pavement of an Alabama day. The baby's apparently walking along the side of just the interstates. When you look at the surveillance cameras, you see that there's plenty of cars, which would lead you to believe like somebody else should have seen this baby, and that should have led you to believe that, her being abducted should have been seen as well. So turns out the baby was fine though whenever she was talking to the people on the 911 call. So after the phone call, you realize that police arrived within 5 minutes. Unbelievably fast response time. Boy, I tell you what, I really wish they would respond that fast here in Tennessee. They don't be jumping on it like that. So, she called apparently a relative, which leads you to wonder who was that relative that she actually called? Do we have any record of that? Is anybody reporting any of that? Also, there's no reports of an actual missing child on the highway or any other phone calls of a lost baby, any missing reports, nothing. So, what was that all about? Just some ghost? Mirage? So, who was it? Was she tripping? Maybe not. The funny thing is when the guy was talking about it, the commissioner, he was talking about she was driving 600 yards. So apparently this ghostly child, this Casper that was apparently out there on the highway, who, traveled 600 yards. That's a long way. 6 football fields is a long way for a 2 or 3-year-old to walk without somehow stumbling out in the traffic and becoming some type of speed bump for, some type of F-150 or a Tesla that's out there. And either way, she did have items go missing. So apparently all her personal items that she had with her just went missing. They were all left in the car that was there. You have the surveillance camera that clearly showed that she got out from her driver's seat and went over to the passenger side. But the only thing that was left behind was her wig and something else that was spread out in the ground. I forgot, it was Cheez-Its and chips. It was a junk food. Something very similar to what the criminals apparently had, the kidnappers. I guess they had a lot of similar taste. She had taken some items from work. She took some toilet paper and she also took a bathrobe with her, which was interesting. I guess she was going to take that out into the woods to be warm. I wonder if she knew how to start a fire or anything like that. I wonder how much she actually planned on survival out there. But let me be easy now. I'm jumping the gun a little bit. Now I'm accusing her of something. I don't want to disrupt the apple cart. I want to make sure I'm being respectful and not saying that she planned a hoax. Which sadly, we all do know that she planned a hoax. That's what this all looks like so far. But I just want to put out all the discrepancies so we all know why people have doubts. So she claims that some red-headed or orange-haired man with a balding spot came up out of the woods to let her know that there was a baby out there. A baby that I guess clearly she could see, and anybody who was driving along the highway should have been able to see, but only this supposed crazed redhead who somehow picked her up when she was just walking around and took her into the woods. Now, apparently she was coerced, I guess. She never mentioned the man having any type of weapon or anything like that, so I'm trying to figure out how she was forced to jump over this fence or something at some point in time to get where she ended up. Because then she just loses memory and wakes up in the back of some 18-wheeler. So while in the midst of being fed some type of cheese crackers and having her hair stroked by some anonymous woman who she never saw, even though she was never hand-tied, so she was able to easily escape. But somehow she was able to get chased down instantly like somebody in one of those movies who just doesn't know how to run. To be apprehended by Ronald McDonald so easily, I'm assuming that she must have been moving like Steven Seagal. I am curious to who is this mysterious orange-haired person that really abducted her? Now at this point, after everything that we already know, everybody at the police stations pretty much already knows that the jig is up. So I'm pretty sure that they're already going to make an even bigger mockery of this situation by probably bringing in somebody like Ronald McDonald in for questioning. They'll probably bring in Carrot Top, Homie the Clown, Probably somebody like that, just a teaser, just a little bit more to see, like, is this the the orange-haired man that you saw out in the woods? I think that might be, something to tease with. Excuse me, I forgot. After she escaped, I forgot this one detail. She was taken to a house where apparently she was blindfolded, and she believes that she had nude photos taken of her because she was stripped naked. Now, nothing sexual happened to her, but she does believe that she was violated with photographs. Now, also, more details. She apparently escaped a second time. So these capturers, these kidnappers, these were some very horrible people. These were like the people in Rugrats or, Home Alone, these type of thieves, because these people couldn't hold on to anything. I mean, these people sucked. I mean, usually when people become captive, they usually get taken for at least a little while. I mean, 2 days and she's already back with this lost memory. There's another theory I think that she could have used to make that work, actually. She was also found with $107 in her sock. Like, why? Real quickly, let's just talk about the basic things that she researched, what she was actually going through on her Google account at work. A very live server that everybody can detect anything on, which I don't understand why people still think that you should just Google everything or Bing everything, even though nobody uses that search engine. Either way, it's out there. Why would you use your normal stuff to Google stuff like how to fleece a cash register? Like, who would look up how to get money out of a cash register without being detected? Like, that's just not normal things to Google. I don't Google that every day. I don't know about you. Maybe you do. I don't know. Buying bus tickets to Nashville, which please stay away from here. We have enough problems here. Don't want you here as well. Also, the movie Taken. The biggest joke of this of all is that she's literally Googling the movie Taken. Funny. But also, maximum age of an Amber Alert. And how much do you have to pay? Also, that made me question, like, do you actually have to pay for an Amber Alert? Now, the biggest theory that I'm hearing that is what this is all about, really, is that the fact that she was just tripping over her boyfriend. She wanted him to be upset that she was missing. One of those suicide attempts that was faked. One of those that wasn't genuine. One of those I'm going to jump off the bridge if you leave me type of deals. Or I'm just going to blow my brains out because you don't care about me. It's stupid stuff like that. A real need and graft for attention. It's sad. That's what this really is. Why did this have to apparently be over something so petty like a boyfriend? Like, I mean, this is really weak for something so dramatic. I don't think she realizes how many people were out there, looking for her. Those people are pissed. Like, they went out there in that hot ass sun in that muggy night there in the South and went out there with all those mosquitoes and monstrous chickens and shit that be running around out there. Look, it's dangerous to go off in the woods in the deep South. It just is. I'm sorry. There's some weird stuff out there. And not to mention her best theory. You know what? I'm going to tell you her best theory right now. The best way for her to have gotten away with all this, or potentially trick everyone, is if she just showed back up butt naked, walking on the sidewalk, all the way back home. Completely lost her mind. Blank memory. Said she remembers nothing. Said she was abducted by aliens. Dropped back off 2 days later. Doesn't remember anything. All she remembers is that she just got out of a car, saw a light, and that was it. Next thing you know, 2 days was later. I think that would probably be a better story than what she has now. Well, thanks for rocking with me today here at Random University. I hope you enjoyed the content. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Getting very close to 800 subscribers. Really trying to get to 1,000, you guys. We're going to keep putting in that work. And y'all have yourselves a great rest of the day. See you soon.